Guys, very good morning. I volunteered saying that I don't need a presentation because of two things. One, I don't want to keep you waiting. Second, I don't want you to walk away, Anmata. Now, I am here to speak about, not about renewable energy. I am here to speak about being professional. Okay? That's the topic that I would like to talk for two reasons. You guys all are well-educated, from decent families, good students, bad students, nice students, but you are stepping into a different category altogether in a couple of years, being professional. Okay? So to give you my background, I'm an electronics graduate from Vellore Engineering College, gold medalist 94-98. Been to US, had been a computer professional working in SAP. Been to Singapore as a strategic analyst. Came back to India. Been into my favorite field called defense electronics as a missile integration specialist and unmanned air vehicle specialist. And now I'm into alternate energies, which is a hybrid energy, both wind and solar put together. But this is what I do. But let me talk about what made me to come here, speak in front of you guys, because I'm a professional. Generally, do you know what do you mean by professional? Professional anedi, is it a pronoun? Adjective? Any guesses? Being professional is a quality. Okay? Say, for example, you guys think that you can be professional when you get to a job. No. Professional is something that you need to inherit. Okay? Professional is not something that you can become all of a sudden. You have to inculcate from now to become a professional. There is a saying, Keyu Ranina Bhushayanti Purusham Harana Chandrojala, Na Snanam na Vilepanam na Kusumam Nalankuruta Murdaya, Vanyeka Samalankarot Purusham Ya Samskruta Dharite, Kshiyante Kala Bhushna and Purusham Vak Bhushanam Bhushanam. Let me give you the example, explanation for this. Keyu Ranina Bhushayanti Purusham, it is not what you carry or what you wear will make you a great man. Na Snanam na Vilepanam na Kusumam. Not taking bath 3 times a day, using the perfumes and other things. What will decorate a person? Vanyeka samalankaroti purusham, the way you talk. And what kind of talk? Ya samskruta adharite, the decent talk. Imagine a situation where a guy comes with suit, boot out of a car and say, Endra Badha Baunava. Similarly, imagine an auto driver, when you get out after giving him 20 rupees, when he does not have a change of 2 rupees, when he says, thank you, madam, have a good day. Whom do you respect more? Professionalism is something which you inherit, which you have. The way you use, the way you do is more important. So being professionalism starts with how you express yourself, how you talk, how you conduct yourself. Okay? Number 2, you have to be self-motivating for you to be a professional. Someone need not come and say, Arya, you be like this, you dress like this, you talk like this. You have to be self-motivating. I am like this, I can be like this. If he can be like this, why can't I be like this? It's all the perception. Okay? ఇలా ఉంటేనే బాగుంటుంది, ఇలా ఉంటేనే ప్రొఫెషనల్ అనుకుంటారు, ఇలా చేస్తేనే no. When you can conduct yourself well, when you express yourself well, that's when you are called as a professional. You have to be a manager for yourself to become a manager for others and try being to be before you become a professional. Let me tell you, you need not get into a position, take promotions, become a manager. You can start becoming a manager now when you are going to your college. Manager is someone who manages himself and helping others to manage themselves. So, guys, it all starts from the way you conduct yourself, the way you talk to others, the way you manage things, and the way you help others. I'll tell you, perception అనుకుంటాం కదా, వీళ్ళకి ఏం తెలియదు, వీళ్ళైతేనే మంచిది, వాళ్ళైతేనే ప్రొఫెషనల్స్. No. I'll give you one of the examples. You know, the people when I was in US, they used to call our country a superstitious country. And there was an argument I picked up with my manager when she said, I used to, bottu pettukellavandi. She used to say, why is this for? I used to say, sir, this is my religion and I pray and I put it. Oh, you superstitious guys. And I picked up an argument and I told her one thing. What do you mean by superstitious? She said, guys, you don't do few things. When the cat comes, you don't go out, a lot of things I have seen and stuff. I said, we believe in few things, so we do it because there is a history behind it. But let me say what superstition is with an example. In my country, when a train topples off from a bridge and 3,000 people die, the next day, the same Godavari or Krishna Express will go full bogie, full train. You don't even find these things. You stupid Americans, 2 flights went and hit some building and you started driving for almost 2 years from New York to California and California to New York back. They did not go onto the flights. I asked them, who is superstitious? So, ఎవరికో కొంతమంది బాగా తెలుసు, వాళ్ళే ప్రొఫెషనల్ అవుతారు. No. Everyone can be a professional and everyone can be what it can be. It's not someone, who has to be being there and, coming out and managers. And the third point I would like to say is assumption. Don't assume things. The moment you assume things, say for example, I have to do this, for which I have to be this way. I have to be in a position to become so and so. No. Assumption is the mother of all the screw-ups in life. బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పనా మీకు బాగా అర్థమయ్యేది, అమ్మాయి నన్ను అలా మోసం చేస్తుంది అనుకోలేదురా, నేనంటే చాలా ఇష్టపడేదిరా, ఇప్పుడు చూడరా ఆడుతూ తిరుగుతోంది. ఎవడు అజ్యూమ్ చేసుకోమన్నాడు నిన్ను? డోంట్ అజ్యూమ్ థింగ్స్. ఓకే, వెన్ యూ వాంట్ టు బి ఎ ప్రొఫెషనల్, you should be knowing it before you assume it. Okay? And even if you assume it before you know it, please make sure it is it. Okay? And please don't become a professional or anyone in your life to impress someone. You can never impress. I'm telling it as an employee, as an employer, and as a husband also. You can never impress, man. Trust me. I have a great example. One wife always wanted her husband to save money. He was trying hard and he was never able to impress her. One day, that poor fellow has been gasping when he came, Bibi, maine 10 rupees baja diya aaj. She asked, how? I came running behind a bus. She took up a slipper and started beating him. Arey, auto ke piche bhag liya hota. You have saved 35 rupees. You can never, I'll tell you, man, you can never satisfy, or I can tell you, don't become someone to impress someone. Okay? Being professional is something that what you have to have and what you have to possess and what you can give out 100%. And this has to be, unfortunately, fortunately, this will not be inculcated from the beginning in our education system. We don't have management as a subject which comes in as a part of our package in our curriculums. Okay? So it gives us the best of the exposure for us to learn by ourselves. I have been to this one country, Israel. Even if you zoom it, you have to zoom it to see that country in the map. It is little bigger than Hyderabad. There, every kid, after his 12th, has to work for military. Military and paramilitary kadandi. They have to be on the hardcore, if needed be, go on to the front lines. They are given AK-56 rifles, 47 rifles, and they carry it to their schools and curriculums. I asked one of the majors, Major, you are giving these guns to these young kids who are very, very impulsive. మా యూనివర్సిటీలో మా కాలేజీల్లో ఏమీ లేకుండానే మా వాళ్ళు తలకాయలు బదులు కొట్టుకుంటారు. ఇక్కడ మీరు గన్నులు ఇచ్చి వదిలిపెడుతున్నారు స్కూళ్ళ కంటే. He said one thing very clearly. We teach the value of life from the beginning as a kid. They asked me if I have ever been to Holocaust Museum. Holocaust Museum is such museum where they have 13 chambers, and each of the chamber they depict how Hitler has created ruckus to kill all the Jews in the world and how they got accumulated together in one country. Trust me guys, as a grown-up man, I could not see more than 5 chambers because I could not really digest it. But the school children, as a picnic, as an outing, or I can say they go every year to that museum and they are taken to all these 13 chambers and they are told that this is how they got to this country and how they are surviving. And trust me, 70% of them are entrepreneurs, and that small country produces the best of the weapons in the world. Okay, what we see in the movies and what we see in all these fiction movies shows 10% of what they really have. So what I'm trying to tell here is, you have to inculcate something from the beginning to become what you want to become. You can't just become someone. Fake it till you make it. Feel that you are a professional, feel that you are an entrepreneur, feel that you are a best employee, and act that way, and you will become one.
I do skill development in different colleges called as Campus for Technologies. Day in and day out, in a year, almost 2,000 students I train on different technologies. And I'm 23. And the students' pain, whatever is there, I felt it. Why is the clarity when you named Israel? Pathetic thing is, even I can't assume or I can't compare with the little kid there. Why is the energies of student potential, even if we take this hall of 2,000, are not streamlined towards one thing, which Vivekananda says, give me 100 minds which are focused. Why is this not happening, sir? Because everywhere, wherever I went, there is a lot of energy in Indian students. There is nowhere in the world these students who has that energy, that enthusiasm is nowhere there in the country, I can say, proud of India. But why is this energy not streamlined towards one thing? And why can't we only consider only one thing? Why are we diversified? Like one day people say IAS. One day left side house aunt says something. Right side uncle says something. Mother says something. Father says something. At last, I don't know anything. That is what is happening after 4th year. And I feel pathetic, sir. I don't know why. Because my generation is going on this, and my coming generation is also on the same front. Why is no one is answering this only one thing? Why are our energies not streamlined? And one question, sir. When I was always asking this to many eminent personalities like you on the dais, there was one question to everyone too. This is my problem. So I was introspected many times. When this is my problem, how can I get a 100% solution from the elders? But this problem is not yet streamlined. Even now I don't know what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. I'm just doing it, and wherever I'm asking people, they're saying you just do it, you will get somewhere. But one question, sir, if this goal or you name it anything, if it is, as you said in Israel, people are that clarity if they have. If we have that clarity in 8th or 9th, if there it starts. As Minister of IT said, India is no more there for back-end operations or support. India is coming into a paradigm shift, as Modi is also saying. Give us one point. As you said, provisional and the sloka which you said has given me a lot of insight to give us 1 to 2 lines where we need to rethink and where we need to come to a point where all our energies, right from tip to top, should be focused only on one thing. What is that one thing I am born for? How should I know it? Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Your good name, sir?
I am Shashank, sir.
Shashank has put me in a very, very dicey situation. He said, I have a problem which I have been keeping asking all the eminent people and I did not get an answer. Now I have to, if I don't give an answer, I will become an eminent person. If I give an answer, then probably he cannot go to any other forums and be such an inspiring speaker to others. But let me try and answer it. Go with your mind is what the people, most successful people do, you know. Go with your mind what it says. You can't be someone. You can't become like someone. Unfortunately, we are put into such situations where we live the dreams of others, either it be father, mother, brother, sister, someone. You understand your strengths, you understand your weaknesses. Everyone is born with some kind of talent or whatever it is. If you know what your strengths and weaknesses are in whatever you have, you be one. Let me tell you, I had a wonderful classmate and who was scoring very good marks. His passion was on music. His father pushed him into engineering, IT. So the moment he is done with his engineering, he pursued his career in music. And today he is in Trinity College conducting the classes in London. So what I'm saying is pursue your dreams, understand your strengths, and also live your life, you know. ఇప్పుడు మనం అందరం స్టూడెంట్ అనగానే మేడ్ ఇన్ ఆంధ్ర స్టూడెంట్ అంటే అర్థం వినిపిస్తే చెరిగిన క్రాఫ్ కొంత చెరిగిన డ్రెస్. దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఎ స్టూడెంట్ యార్. Student is someone who can really inspire, self-inspired, inspired people and inspire others. Guys, you can get a state. Getting a job is not any difficult task for you guys. Doing what you want is not a difficult task. Let me tell you one thing. తెలంగాణ వచ్చిందంటే స్టూడెంట్స్ చేస్తేనే వచ్చిందంటారు కదా, అది నిజమే. బట్ లెట్ మీ టెల్ యూ వన్ థింగ్. when you focus and when you get some kind of proper guidance, and let me tell you, guidance should not be followed blindly also. కొంచెం మనకు కూడా విచక్షణ ఉంటుంది. మనకు 18 ఏళ్ళు వచ్చిన తర్వాత మనకి ఇంత జ్ఞానం తెలుస్తుంది కదా, ఇది మనం చేయగలమా లేదా, ఎంతవరకు ఎఫెక్ట్ పెట్టగలము. అండ్ లెట్ మీ టెల్ యూ గైస్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఫ్రమ్ మై ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. సక్సెస్ అయిన వాడి దగ్గర తక్కువ సలహాలు తీసుకోండి, ఫెయిల్ అయిన వాడి దగ్గర ఎక్కువ సలహాలు తీసుకోండి. ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నాను విన్నారా? When you're a student of if you go to a student who scored first rank in the class, everything would be easy for him. If you go asking him, అరే ఏం చదివితే పాస్ అవుతాను రా, he says, అన్ని చదవా అన్ని ఈజీయే. అదే సీనియర్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళినాడు తప్పి పాస్ అయ్యాడు, అది చెప్తాడు, అరే ఈ క్లాస్ ఇది చదువుకో, ఇది చదువుకో, ఇది చదువుకో. So inspiration should be also drawn from someone who failed and achieved, rather than on who achieved it in the first go. Understand your strengths, weaknesses, and you can go to the next level. Yeah. Thank you if I have answered your question.